Hello, kind King George. And I bet all of you had a great time enjoying the long weekend. The weather sure cooperated, and I hope that you had time to recharge yourself. And now you're ready to make the best of this 4-day week ahead. So now let's get started right away by respectfully acknowledging that the land on which we live and learn daily is the treaty and traditional territory of the Mississauga Nishnabeg, also known as the Mississauga First Nations. And I hope you really do take time to think about that. And also to remember that we're grateful for our relationship with the First Nations of this territory, for their care for and teachings about the land and the water and all of the relations. It's important to remember that every one of us are people of the Williams Treaty, and we are continuing our journey to strengthen and to understand the treaty relationship and how to move forward together in a good way. And as we're doing this, let's think about what we might be grateful for on this territory. Over the weekend, I, for one, really enjoyed moments outside, and especially with the sunshine. I wonder if you did something this weekend outdoors that maybe you can reflect on and be grateful for as someone who, like me, lives on this treaty land. And speaking of being grateful, we are wrapping up our Meaningful May focus in which we've been sharing many memories about King George. And thank you so much for sending these in to me. But this week, I have a new challenge. Please send me a message letting me know what you are most grateful for when you think about your time as a King George student. Or for families, think about maybe what you've been grateful for over the years being part of the King George community. And for each photo message or memory message that I receive or grateful message, I've been adding names to the special draw to win some vintage King George athletic wear. That's right. We are so excited to share our sports jerseys with our community, as these are soon going to be collector items. So keep those memories coming in, the photos coming in, and if you can this week, tell me again what you're grateful for about King George. And it's always great to practice being grateful. All right, well, let me maybe share some gratitude with all of you this morning. I want to say I am so proud of how you are staying connected with your educators and doing your very best to participate and to complete your schoolwork. I know it might be tempting sometimes to choose to do something different. However, you need to know that you're doing yourself a favor when you knuckle down and when you choose to attend class and to do your best. And doing your best doesn't mean you have to be perfect. No, not at all. But it does mean that you need to make a solid effort. And that goes for our younger students in kindergarten. We love seeing you, but also through primary and up to our oldest junior students in grade 6. All of your efforts now are going to really help you and make a big difference for next year. So keep the momentum going and know that your educators just love seeing you every day. And while we soon wrap up May and our focus on the grandfather teaching of humility, the character trait of fairness, and the learning skill of collaboration, I would like to now highlight the importance of collaboration at home and at school. Collaboration means your ability to work with others. And I know here in my house, I've been reminding my own 2 children that we sometimes, need to step up and we all need to be part of Team Masterson. And that means helping everyone in our household as best as possible. And at school, even if it's virtually, it's also important for students to do well and to cooperate with one another. So in your own classroom family, please try to communicate and encourage each other and support people to be successful. Think about this. What do you do to help others in your home or classroom? If you were to give a family member or a friend some advice about how to collaborate better, what would you say? Maybe that's a great dinner time or a classroom meeting conversation. Keep collaborating, everyone. And before we end this week's announcements, let's get to my very favorite part. You know what it is, the birthdays. And we have a whole bunch of them right now. So for this coming week, please join me in sending some very special birthday wishes to Luana, Hunter, Saren, Oliver, Gwen, Bo, and Theo. Have a fantastic birthday, full of lots of fun and enjoyment. And let me leave you all with a reminder that this coming Wednesday, which is tomorrow now, is once again School Spirit Wear, School Colors Day. We've been asking you every Wednesday in May to celebrate your King George school spirit. And tomorrow is our last big push with that. So please wear your spirit wear and send me a photo. Can't wait to see you celebrating being a King George student. Respect yourselves, your families, your educators, and all the essential workers, some who live in your house and who are working bravely to keep our community safe. Have a great 6th week. Can you believe it? 6 already? Have a great 6th week of distance learning with King George North.